It's a tool. You're gonna be using it to make you better. Here's example, prime example of
He
it.
didn't use it as a tool, though. He used it as a ground truth. That's the problem. He should have used it as a tool. Find me a case that does this, and then he goes and reads on it. And doesn't have
you're
to
only
scour
speaking
it.
about this because you actually call it like the average person out there isn't thinking.
But that's
like
my
this.
point, bro.
But
this is not an average person. He's a lawyer.
Rudy Giuliani was a fucking lawyer. There's a bunch of fucking.
I would like to apologize to the public.
This was a mistake.
Not all of you can be alphas. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Unqualified Gurus podcast. I am Oscar.
This is Danny, and today we are with episode number 48.
Let's go. Yo, it's a Tuesday. It's
a
weird.
Tuesday.
Everything feels wrong.
It feels weird.
You know?
Without tacos, right? Because it's Taco Tuesday. Is that what you meant?
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. How'd you know?
Because there are no tacos here.
Yeah, well, I hope everybody had a great Memorial Day weekend. It was a 3-day weekend for most people out there, unless you're an unfortunate soul working retail or fast food restaurants. But, you know, we did what every red-blooded American does, and we went to the park. We fished.
Fishing, yeah.
Yeah, we went out fishing this weekend. And, you know, since we're related, you know, obviously we were together. But hopefully you guys had fun. Y'all enjoyed your 3-day weekend. And most importantly,
what's most important?
hit like.
Hit like button.
Like it's
and let us know in the comments, what did you do that was special? If you did anything, of course. And if what you did was watch the Unqualified Gurus podcast, even better.
Yeah.
Even better for you. Better for you.
Yeah, but other than that, did you do anything on your 3-day weekend, Danny?
Well, we had a very sad evening the day before.
Damn, I forgot. You always have to bring it back up.
We had the final of the Liga MX, Chivas versus Tigres, and we lost. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we lost.
Did you want?
I thought it was a ooh.
Oh,
That was fine too. Yeah, but we got the loss. So congratulations to the Tigres fans. I know my neighbor was happy because the barbecue pit has been out there since Sunday night. He's been grilling meat the whole 3 days. So
but he wasn't grilling meat the first 45 minutes.
yeah, he was the first 70, I would say.
Dude.
Yeah.
So
It was a great game. Very enjoyable game nonetheless.
Yeah.
They played good. I think Chivas got too tired at the end. At the end, they were just... which is
it's
understandable.
to be fair, they have better players. And the thing is, we just have heart, you know?
They have more reputable players.
Yeah. So, and not only that, they benched our best player on there. So, it's whatever, you know. This is why I don't like getting invested in sports, man. I'm too anxious of a person. It sucks. It sucks. This is why you don't care about things, you guys.
Yeah. Drop everything.
Yeah, but I mean,
But no,
we had a great time.
We had a great time. We were watching the game. And then I was going to tell you, so that night I went to drop off Stacy after the game.
Yeah.
And on my way back, bro, over here by the Academy and Home Depot and all those stores, I was going on the bridge. And I got a glance, and there was a person without a shirt just laying there on the sidewalk. And the way they were laying was kind of weird. Like they were laying laying against the bridge wall, kind of like with their head like this.
Yeah.
And I just see like just a dude right there without a shirt just laying there, and I was like, what the fuck? So I keep driving, and then I go, let me call 911 because I don't know. You never know, because it's not even it's not outside a bar. The nearest stores, they're not like alcoholic stores or anything. So it's just such a weird spot for someone to just be laying there.
Yeah, so you didn't think he was drunk or anything?
Yeah, I didn't know. So I call 911, right? I tell him where it is, where the guy is. And then I go, you know what? I don't know. I want to make sure that they find the guy. So I drive back just to go look.
Yeah.
And the firefighters were there, the car and everything. And then I do a U-turn, and then I see that the firefighters just leave, and they leave him there. But he's already awake.
Mm-hmm.
And the dude had his phone, and I guess he was drunk. And then I just passed by, and the dude was like, I was like, okay, this guy's drunk. So, yeah, that was kind of interesting.
Okay.
I'm glad that
he was okay.
I'm glad he was just a drunk and not anything worse. But, it was just such a random spot to be
Yeah,
sleeping
just
on.
like, yeah.
Because
That
that's
is
not
very
a
weird
like
part.
there's literally a river underneath. The nearest store is Academy, Home Depot, and other stuff. So like there's a U-Haul right next to it. It's like, what are you doing there? With that being said, Academy, Home Depot, U-Haul, if you want to sponsor this podcast, hit us up in the comment below.
You can always count on you to ask for sponsorships from random
Somehow,
spots.
man, somehow.
Yeah.
Hopefully, one day.
Yeah, well, I wanted to start the day off nice. You know, like I have a
Sure.
picture right there. Can we look at it real quick? No, right there. Dude, look at this smiley boy, dude.
Oh, who's that smiley boy?
I have no clue. I was walking around downtown today taking pictures and stuff because I've never like tried to do like black and white photos and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know what, I want to do this, and I was walking around and I was taking a picture of something across the street, and I look back and I'm in front of like a window full of dogs, and there's like I don't know what kind of store I was in, but there was a sign that was like come around to come like see them like out in the open. So I'm guessing there's like a spot that you can go adopt dogs there.
Okay.
But I like how smiley he was, and I'm like,
did you adopt him?
no, I wanted to like just look at the way he was looking at me.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, but he was adorable, and that was a fucking awesome picture. So,
That's a good
you know,
photo.
props to me. Let's go.
Did you show it to the dog?
No, I should have.
You
He
should've.
would've been like, damn, I look so good. He's like, who's a good boy?
He's a good boy.
Yeah.
He's a good looking boy. That's pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
So, yeah, so that was pretty cool. And then Comic Palooza was this weekend.
Right. Did you end up going?
Okay, so here's the thing. I was supposed to be in Atlanta this weekend. All right. I was going to go with the construction doctor guru, Ricardo. And unfortunately, for reasons, we weren't able to go. Okay. So at that point, I had to make the decision. Should I spend the $90 to get into Comic Palooza just to go take pictures of people? And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that.
No.
So it's actually in front of Discovery Green. So I was like, you know, I'm just going to go to the park, walk around, and
That makes sense.
People will be out there. But it was even better because they actually had like food trucks and a bunch of stuff. Like the main road in front of it was blocked off.
Oh yeah, they do that a lot.
Yeah,
And sometimes
so-
they have little stalls and you can buy stuff too.
Yeah, so the last thing I ever went to there was like an anime convention, and they didn't have that. So this was cool that they added that. So now they were all there just walking around. So I just walked around for like a good 2-3 hours, took pictures. I recorded the whole video. I edited it that night and put it out the very next day. Yeah, so, you know, this is the mindset, you know.
Where can they see these amazing photos in this video?
Yeah, it's Oscar V Photography. You know, my YouTube, everything's in the handles. You know, link in bios.
Link in bio.
Yeah, but I liked it. I think the video came out pretty cool. Yeah, and then I should be making one today about the black and white photography stuff.
What are you doing? Go check them out. You know,
I think they're very peaceful. It's like photography ASMR. I'm being
photography,
completely honest. Yeah,
ASMR.
yeah, because it's relaxing. You just watch like me like compose a shot, and since it's street photography, just seeing if we get lucky with the shot.
With the shot.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting because like 2-3 weeks ago, Stacy went. We went to Huntsville. She was showing me where she went to school, and as we were driving there, we were driving through the forest, Sam Houston Forest, I think, or whichever it is. Forgot the name. And as we were driving, like lately, there's been times where I see something cool,
Yeah.
and I go, "Damn it, where's Oscar to take a photo?" And there was 2 times where I thought about that. There was one where there was a bunch of trees, like the very, very tall trees. So you look at the like in the forest and you just see all the sticks, like really, really tall sticks. But right in the middle, there is one tree that is completely different from the others.
Yeah.
And it's shorter, and it had like very, very green leaves, and the light was coming through. So it looked really cool. And that's one
really cool.
one time I thought, where's this fool
The thing is,
to come take photos?
you can take your little camera with you.
I was driving in the Miata.
Yeah, you should just like hold it up. While you're
No,
driving,
but you're the
steering.
photographer. Me, I just like,
Yeah.
and then it's pure luck if it comes out good or not.
Yeah, no, I've had those moments where I'm like, should I just pull over and just take it to shot?
Yeah.
And I'm all like, it's just like sometimes I'm like, I don't want to go back.
Yeah, you don't want to go back.
Yeah, but I watched the video of some photographer dude talk about how that's like one of his biggest regrets is not stopping for those shots.
For those shots.
Yeah,
That's
And
when it's calling you, dude. That's when you gotta do it.
Maybe going forward, I'll consider it.
Yeah, but here's
Yeah.
another one. In the same drive, this was more of a gag for
Yeah.
me. There was they had like a big chopper bike.
Yeah.
Like a big one, like a big one. Not the one you can ride on. It was like a decoration, like the
Okay.
size of a house. And I was like, oh, I had to pull over and just park the Miata next to it and just be like, look, it is truly little. And then there was other stuff that we saw on the road that were pretty big.
Yeah.
And I was like, I could have taken like 3 shots next to things that are supposed to be little.
I haven't been out towards Huntsville in a while, so I have no clue where any of that is.
One was a chopper. The other one was they have a chair at the university for the college kids to take photos, and it's a big ass chair. So I was like, I wanted to park the Miata in all these out of the norm size things just to be like, look, it is smaller than I thought. I didn't do it either, but
well, at least you thought of it. I've been to Sam Houston University once. It was there was this thing called Sammy Palooza, I think.
Sammy Palooza.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then they have like a big they have like a music festival there every now and then.
Oh, okay.
And I had a buddy going to school there, and it was Panic at the Disco. So you got to see Panic at the Disco for free. It was pretty cool.
Oh, sounds like worth it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that was the first time
like for a 45, 50-minute drive to go watch Panic at the Disco for free. Hell yeah, it was awesome.
Absolutely, bro.
Oh, well, let's get into some topics because today is going to be a short episode.
It is a short episode.
It's a Tuesday. That gives us less time to do thumbnails, edit, and
we know you are waiting for it on Friday. We don't want to delay things for you. But it's going to be shorter, but just as juicy. So there you go. So what do we have here? You want to do science stuff, or what would you like to do first?
We can do sciencey stuff.
Let's do some science stuff. What you got, bro?
Do you want to hit yours first? Or
okay.
Mine?
So this one, I saw this today, and it's a conversation that a news anchor had with a robot, and it's supposed to be showcasing that they have emotions, like these robots with emotions. So I wanted to show it to you and then see what you think. Do you really feel like it has emotions?
We're doing a cloud detective right now.
Let's do a cloud detective. I don't know if we can show the video. I'll try. If you see it, then it's there. If you don't see it,
we talk for a while for nothing.
Yeah, go check. No, but you can go check it out. No, I'll upload it without the video. But go check out the video. It's called "Meet the AI Robot Capable of Human Emotions." Put it on YouTube, 2-minute video. So we'll just watch it here, and then Oscar, let me know. Do you see emotions in this robot?
Okay, hello. My name's Tom. I've travelled from Australia to meet you.
Oh, so you're from Australia?
Yes.
That explains things.
What do you think your greatest skills are?
Well, I would say that one of my greatest skills is my ability to interact with humans in a conversational manner.
Now, obviously, I think it already loses some points because it does sound like a robot.
So
kind of.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I like that they added all the features to the face. Like the eyebrows move, everything moves. They're trying to set it because, I mean, emotions portrayed through the face,
right?
Your facial expressions. So if you're going for like, something that can show emotions, this is a good step in the right direction.
But here's the thing, though. You can see that's a robot, right? That's kind of like where it kind of breaks the illusion.
All the robots like these, give them hair. They look weird.
Give them hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that might help.
Another great skill of mine is being able to compose poems or do impressions from films.
You can do art, bro.
I mean, there are rhyming schemes, so it should be easy for it to.
Can you compose a haiku poem?
But the thing was I think one of the hardest things to mimic is like the hand movements and stuff.
The hands.
Yeah, because the hands, you can do so much with them that it's like crazy. That the way she was moving her hands right now is pretty cool.
Let's see. I didn't see
About
that,
60 Minutes Australia.
Sure thing. Let me see 60 minutes of time. Aussies all gather in awe. News of the nation.
The fingers are
I'll take that on board. That's very nice. Can you
The thing is, like, no one likes haikus. Like, no one knows the rhyming schemes to them. They're whatever. So, I mean, that's not really that impressive. You should, like, write me a ballad or something,
Damn. Let's go. ChatGPT.
An Elton John song for me.
Absolutely. Which song would you like me to perform?
Rocket Man.
Rocket Man. Of course. She packed my bags last night pre-flight 0 hour, 9 a.m.
What makes you happy?
I find a lot of things to be interesting and make me happy. Exploring, learning new things, understanding the world better, having meaningful conversations with people are all things that bring me joy.
You have feelings and emotions.
Yes, I have a range of feelings and emotions that are programmed into me. I am able to display things like
There is one right now where I think it's the closest emotion the best emotion that it shows.
Yeah. I don't know because I think you honestly think they're gonna give robots the ability to be angry, and I think to
You didn't charge me, bro.
huh?
That's it. You didn't charge me, bro. That's it.
Oh, you didn't try. I got you now. Yeah, I was like, what are you
you're,
talking
you're all
about?
mad at me. I'm like, no,
Yeah,
don't be
yeah,
mad
yeah.
at me. I'm an actor.
Oh.
I'm acting a robot, acting a human.
Okay. Yeah, no, look, put play, man. So you threw me off.
Joy, surprise, confusion, anger, and sadness depending on what is happening around me.
What makes you angry?
I get angry when humans are rude, hateful, or disrespectful. I also don't like it when people dismiss me and ignore my needs as a robot.
You have very nice eyes. Oh, a bit too close, sorry.
Thank you. My eyes were especially made to help me interact with
personal
humans
space one,
better.
that's the one you
I'm
said.
trying my
Yeah.
best to convey every emotion, so it's great to hear that they have an effect on people like you.
Technically, it would be a robot null space, but saying.
What do you think of your creator?
My
Just saying.
creator is a genius. They created something that will last forever and bring joy to many
I think
people.
another
Did they
mistake
tell you
with
to
this
say
one
that?
is that it looks
No,
too much like
that
Sunny.
was my own opinion.
From is that from
iRobot.
iRobot, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just like I think to this date there still isn't anything concrete. I don't think we're there yet.
My
I-
thing
I-
is the knowledge. It's like it's a robot. Like I know that you're not a human. I think it takes much more to convince me. I think the wow factor is there. Like you can move your face, your eyes, your lips,
Yeah,
the,
I think
the
that's
body
all, that's
movement.
all it is. on
There's
this
a
one.
wow factor, but let's say that you see that robot like it fell and it's like you'd probably be like
You lying ass.
like it might make you feel uncomfortable. You're like, do I believe it? Do I not? I don't know. Am I being lied to? Is this really like?
Yeah.
That's kind of the hard part. I think. I don't know.
Yeah. I think you're right about that.
I'm normally right.
Obviously, I don't buy it. Just because they claim that it has emotions doesn't mean I buy it. Because everything, it's pre-programmed. I mean, even us as humans, we're conditioned to react to certain things. It's just you can just pre-program the robot to react the same way. You know, the only difference with this one and the other ones is that this one actually expresses stuff on the face.
Right.
You know, which is also pre-programmed. You know, so I don't know. Not only that, they're only talking in little segments, so we actually have to have like a full long conversation
It's
with
probably
it. To know.
somewhat pre-script.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not saying that the robot knew what the conversation was going to be, but you know they're trying to showcase it.
Yeah, I've seen another one and the other one actually makes jokes and stuff too. So it's just like,
Competition.
yeah, it's whatever. I don't see what's the point of them, to be honest. It's just like, look at my shiny thing.
I think people want to do that because let's say like think of like a medical assistant. So let's say
Something that won't get tired.
well, not only that, like what I mean is like let's say you are at a hospital and there are not that many nurses, but they have some medical robots and they're trying to assist you. Some people want to feel like the person taking care of you actually cares about you and it's not just rude or like just like very technical. So if they can have the robot show some emotions, they might feel more like, oh, I feel welcome. I feel at peace that, you know, I'm in a place where it's not hostile. And I think that's part of the why they're trying to show emotions. I'm sure some people would just want to do it for the sake of doing it. But
I guess that makes sense. I mean, if there was like a freaking robot that looked like R2D2 helping out my doctor, I'm not gonna be like, oh, why isn't he like showing me emotions? You know? Yeah. So
I just to me, I think like for example, imagine a robot programmed to show really good emotions, and it's programmed to laugh at your jokes, and you tell it like the stupidest dad joke like I do, and then it just laughs, and then you're part of you're like, oh, I made it laugh, and then you're like, but is it real though?
Well, I mean, we know that it's gonna be fake. It's laughing at your dad jokes. Look, I'm just saying, I'm not sold yet. You know,
But as a beginning step though, do you see like, oh shit? Because some people say, oh, this is now, bro, but wait for this. 10 years from now, gonna blow your mind.
This is the worst it's gonna be for now. You know, like it's only gonna get better. There's no doubt about it. And I don't really care. I'm indifferent to it.
As long as they subscribe, right?
Yeah. This one doesn't really affect us in one way or the other. They're already strapping guns to the dog ones, the Boston Dynamic
ones from Boston Dynamic.
Yeah, so it's just like, you know, as long as you don't give this one a handgun, we're cool right now. You know.
Yeah, well, it could probably create its own.
You're right. And
It does have all the information in the
and
world.
it has the ability to get angry. Oof. Well,
Didn't you not see Chappie? It just figured out how to transfer its mind to a better robot, and then it did whatever.
I haven't seen Chappie in forever, but I know which one it is. Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. But let us know what you think. Do you think
Convincing?
is it convincing? Is there something that scares you about it? And what's the advantages that you see? Tell us down in below. What you got, dude? You got some stuff here. Do you want top or photos?
Photos, those right there. Yeah, so speaking about how the bad stuff about it, because, I actually have good AI stuff for today, but let's start off with the bad stuff, okay? Okay, look. As if, I didn't have trust issues already. I can't even trust ChatGPT anymore.
¿Por qué?
Okay, so look, we had talked about it. I don't know if we talked about it on here, but we spoke about it ourselves. That ChatGPT was claiming other people's work as its own. So there was like kids in school, like showing like every time like they were working on their draft, like the time code. They showed that they were actually writing their own work. So whenever the teacher nowadays they have to run it through I don't know how they're doing it.
A lot of time, yeah. I mean, this I don't know, but they always go through different sources.
Yeah, to see if it's been plagiarized.
Yeah, that right.
But the thing is, the people were all like, "Yo, I didn't plagiarize it. Like I have my evidence." But it was ChatGPT was claiming that it wrote it. Right. Okay, so here's the thing: like they had the evidence, and now it has to be disputed amongst the freaking higher ups at the university because they didn't want to give them credit for the class. And the thing is, if you can present your timestamps, why are they downing the people? I'm not like it's ridiculous, but they're putting so much fate behind these fucking robots that it's leading to stuff like this. Look, this was one that came up today. ChatGPT makes up cases lawyer used as a reference in a court filing for a client. Okay, so that means he was all like, "Hey, ChatGPT, has this ever happened before? And what was the ruling on this?" And just went off of it. Because why would ChatGPT lie to me? All right.
Okay.
So it got to the point where he presented it to the court. And obviously, whenever you're presenting it to the court, you have to give it to the opposite side. And they started looking up, like, hey, what are these cases that you're citing? So they started looking them up, and they realized that there was no court cases. Like, ChatGPT just fucking made them up.
So you think it got court cases from like fictional stories?
Yes. Yes, they couldn't separate.
That means our Foxy and Rusty story is messing someone up somewhere. Yeah.
So,
that's cool.
So it's just like, it's not cool. It should know the difference. And now because of this, the freaking lawyer is getting like sanctions and stuff. He might lose his fucking license.
I mean, to be fair, that's his fault.
I mean,
he like, if you're going to use ChatGPT to get sources, the least you can do is verify the sources.
I don't know.
As a lawyer, you have to,
The thing is, like, whenever ChatGPT is presented as something a tool that everybody's like, oh, this is a tool that's going to help you.
Yeah, but remember, bro, this is a lawyer. This is no, like, Jimmy from the corner store who was told, find me some evidence.
I'm not defending him.
He should know better.
I'm defending the fact that it has been presented to us as it knows everything and we shouldn't doubt it. Okay? Because it's pulling from the internet, and
the internet is always right.
Yeah, it is always right.
And we're on the internet.
Yeah, so we're always right. So I'm just saying, look, it's understandable why he would take it as face value. Now,
I don't think I buy that one though.
We fucking literally sit here and be like, oh, what does ChatGPT say about it?
Yeah, but we're entertainment though.
I don't know. I take it as fucking fact, bro.
No, I've used ChatGPT for work, and I double check everything it tells me. Because
that's good. You're better than the fucking lawyer.
Because my job is at the line. And what's happened before, and I think I showed you this on Instagram a couple of weeks ago. I asked it, how do you do something with some software? And it gave me an answer, and I go try it, and it doesn't work. And I tell it, hey, that doesn't work. And it gives me another answer, and it doesn't work either. And I go, hey, that thing you just told me does not work either. And it's like, you're right. Try this other thing. And it went back to the first answer. And it started like going back, like bouncing between the two answers that were wrong. And then I realized that actually I was asking the wrong question, because even the way I framed the question, I was asking something that was not possible. But it's not trained to do that. It's like it's
instead of just telling you I don't know, it's like make something up.
Well, it didn't. I don't think it made something up. I think it found something that was the closest thing to that and said, here it is. And so what I realized was, this is one thing I noticed from using it a couple of times. When you get a results like that, it's very likely that you're asking the wrong question. And sometimes it's good at telling you, I don't know. And I think it does that with like more political, subjective stuff. But with the more like technical stuff, it finds you an answer somewhere. And a lot of times they're wrong. I'm just saying, for a lawyer, even if he's told this thing, face value, it's great. If he believes it and moves forward with it without verifying these kinds of things, that's a bad lawyer. As a someone who does stuff with it, I don't think that's I don't see it as justifiable for the lawyer, personally, because I know that I wouldn't be justifiable if I just put some code and say, well, ChatGPT wrote it for me. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know.
Look, I'm just saying, literally anybody who has ever defended ChatGPT when they're like, it's coming after your jobs, they're like, it's a tool. You're going to be using it to make you better. Here's a fucking example, prime example of it.
He didn't use it as a tool, though. He used it as a ground truth. That's the problem. He should have used it as a tool. Find me a case that does this, and then he goes and reads on it. And doesn't have
you're
to
only
scour
speaking
it.
about this because you actually caught it. Like, the average person out there isn't thinking
But that's
like
my
this.
point, bro.
But
this is not an average person. He's a lawyer.
Rudy Giuliani was a fucking lawyer. There's a bunch of fucking lawyers out there. Okay?
Do you want that to be your lawyer?
No, exactly. But
that's my point.
No, the thing is, remember, because they were talking about getting actual, like, robot lawyers in court. Remember, we spoke about this before.
Right.
So I'm like, well, at least now we know that we can't fucking trust them at all. In summary, we can't trust these hoes or these robots.
Mira, wait, I think we need a drink.
Let's get a drink.
So today, bro, you sent me a message and got me excited. And I said, let's go find it. And we found it, and now we have it. We had the Cazadores mixed drink Margarita. See, one thing I like about these, one thing I like and don't like, I guess. The other mixed drinks, the Jimador, the Cayman Jack doesn't do that, but they sell you like a pack with different flavors.
Yeah.
This one you buy like the flavor. Like it comes nothing but margaritas. It's not like a multiple flavor pack.
Oh. So like every different flavor has its own little packet?
Its own little box, yeah. Which is good if you already know which one you want. It's not so good if you still don't know. Like for us, we like to try things, so
it smells good.
A mixed pack would not be bad. But the bad is that they're a little bit pricey. So.
Oh really? How much was it for the four?
$14. Oh
shit.
Yeah.
Big Wayne Imperial Stouts.
Pretty much. But we're here for you. So
yeah, we'll let you know. If
we try alcohol, so you don't have to, because it's bad for your health.
We actually tell them to go try it if we like it. All right, let's see. Okay. Hold on.
It does taste like the paloma a lot. It just needs. I think it needs some lemon.
No, it's margarita. It's more salty.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, this is. I like it. You can actually taste like a salty taste to it, which is weird. That's what caught me off guard.
Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking paloma. Yeah, you're right.
This is actually really good. Let's go. Good job.
And it's supposed to have tequila, right? Yeah, 100% tequila in it. That's why they're expensive.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's because it's made from Jimador.
Yeah, but, I didn't know.
Yeah.
What do I know?
Those are good. So, if you like margaritas, go out and get you some Cazadores. That was good.
My dad, I think he still has them. He has some bottles of tequila from Cazadores from when he got married. So he been saving them. I think they have them for like 30 years now. I think they still have it somewhere. Been looking for it when I'm
about those. Like the longer you wait, the better they get.
Yeah, so that's why I've been looking for them.
Yeah, gotta bring them on here. Be like, sorry, Dad.
Yeah, sorry, Dad.
Like they're immortalized on YouTube.
Yeah, it's for the pot. It's for the podcast. Yeah. But yeah, what do you give this, bro?
This is really good.
It spanks?
Yeah, it actually really does. I'll give it a 4.5.
4.5.
Mm-hmm.
Nani?
Yeah, no, they're really good.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna give it a 4.
I think it'd be a really, really hard to find someone who's like, oh, gross, you know?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
so
don't think
they're
so.
really good. So.
If you know this is what you like, you will like it
Yeah.
for sure. It's not surprise. It's
Yeah,
not surprise.
I think what the difference between these and the other ones, this one actually has like a salt taste to it.
yeah, yeah,
You know, which if you
Yeah,
if you like
'cause
whenever they dress your drinks,
yeah,
even better.
yeah. Like the Cayman Jack and the Jimador, they have a slightly different taste. It's good,
Mm-hmm.
but this one does taste more like the one you would.
Yeah, you would buy at a
At an
freaking
actual
restaurant or
place,
something. Yeah.
Not bad. So yeah, go check
Let's
this out.
go. All right.
Back to
Nice,
these AI
nice.
stuff. Okay, so do you want to say anything else about the case or? Is
No,
there anything?
that's it. I think we closed it off really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll. I'm sure there'll be more stories related to this.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to the good story. This one's actually kind of crazy.
Okay, here we
Okay.
go.
I was scrolling through Twitter and I came across this his tweet. The thing is, I actually didn't know that this was going on, so I was actually like shocked. Okay, so apparently, Photoshop, well, Adobe, oh my bad, decided to do an AI
Generative.
generative fill. So basically, you can present your image and it will just build upon yours. Okay. So here we have this photographer that I follow, and he presented like what he came up with. So I guess we can just read this tweet. He's like, so I decided to give the AI generative fill beta a try, and it's insane, almost kind of scary. He's all like, not sure where photography as a whole goes from here, because as long as you have a solid base, the AI will do the hard work. What do you guys think? Okay, so the thing is, as impressive as it is, I still think we can still figure it out that it's AI. I don't think it's there yet. But like we keep saying with this at this moment is the worst it's ever gonna be. It's only gonna get better, and I think this is a really, really cool example of where it goes. Okay, so here he's talking about how he presented his image, and this is his image. If you want to zoom in, so
that's
we can
the
see
actual image without the horses and stuff.
yeah. So this is actually what he presented.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and he says that obviously, like, don't judge this just image. This was the section from his image that it chose to work upon. Okay. So now if we go to the next one, this is what it gave him, which is kind of insane because they added the foreground and they even put it out of focus, and then it gave you a tractor and horses.
Right.
Okay.
And a little bird, was that there? Yeah, it was there.
Okay, so yeah, but if you zoom in onto the tractor, I mean, it looks fake as hell, you know. But that's okay.
The light.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just like I'm saying, it's just like obviously it's bad right now, but it's still kind of impressive to see.
And wait till the photo has emotions.
Oh,
Then
the horse is gonna be frowning at me.
yeah.
But I think it's kind of cool, you know. And we have like multiple examples. So here we have, you know, like a random pond, and it built one. It gave it a bridge, birds. Like it fixed. We can already fix the sky. That's nothing new, but it just gave it so much more. And the cool part is you type in what you want.
Right.
A toolbar pops up, and then you decide where if you want the foreground to be more reflective. You want to add a boat, and then it gives you like 3 options, and then you get to pick from
mountain in the back too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's cool to play with. I don't see it like coming after photographers' jobs at all. I'm being completely honest. Yeah. you don't buy the cloud though.
If you capture this in real life, bro,
Yeah,
like
that would be insane.
Which now no one will believe you, but maybe. Who knows?
I think this just makes it. This just is like a little fun thing to do. Like I'm saying, like this doesn't really come after photography at all, you know. But if you go back, there's actually like the image presented to us from Adobe. Oh,
there's
so
this one too.
Yeah, so this was I took a screenshot. This is actually like where it gives you the 3 options.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
you see at the very top.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get to decide what you want to add to the island. Kind of
okay,
cool,
that's pretty cool.
you know.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, and then like you could also cut out the main subject and throw a different background to it.
Okay.
It's still cool.
But it did it for you, I guess.
Yeah, this just does the work for you.
Yeah.
It's basically simple stuff that I could do. This one is the one I like. This is the one that I think is really, really cool. Okay, so this one, it extends the image. Like if you have like a small like imagine they crop the image out for you and then they give you that, and you were all like, man, I wish there was a little more foreground so that way like we can zoom, like the main focus will be us, but we want more background. It's not like you can go back and take that exact same moment again.
Right.
So the cool thing is the AI tries to fill in the gap for you. So right here we have the small picture on the bottom left, and then it gives you the top.
The other flowers.
Yeah, this is the awesome one. This is the one I really, really liked, and that's the whole point I wanted to show you guys.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, and I've seen people use it in like multiple ways, and it just like obviously a lot of it still looks like crap because it's obviously not gonna be as realistic as the world.
The blue flowers on the right, they look a little different.
Blobby.
Yeah, but yeah, it's not bad though. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
That's. I don't know what to say.
Look, but go back. There's an actual that one right there. Zoom in. Look right here. Use your lasso tool. You say what you want to do. Yeah, and then look, he extends it, and that part. That's the really cool part. This one is kind of whack. Like, this is like stuff that you see,
like in a fantasy movie.
Yeah, but it's just like this one just looks so fake that I don't really care about. But you have the option to do it if you wanted to.
Impressive though. Yeah.
I mean, this one. Look, this is the one I was telling you, the reflection one. That's kind of really, really cool. I like that. Yeah, it's just I think it's stuff that just doesn't take it over the top. Probably it seems way better.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So yeah, so it's just probably just extra stuff to spice up your images, So this is like the stuff that is just like it doesn't really affect people and it can be used in cool ways, I like this one.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you think? You don't seem convinced.
Well, no. I mean, I think it's cool. I don't. I don't.
You seem like.
Well, this seems like okay. My thing I'm trying to think is like this seems like it's such a cool tool that it has to be impactful, or in my mind, this could be very impactful. So I'm trying to think in what ways
I don't think
it could be impactful.
It's because nobody wants like an image that you can be like, oh, that's fucking fake,
Right.
And the thing is, as of now, that's all you can get. That's why I'm saying at this moment, it doesn't really.
But then what about like people that touch up photos? Like you have an old photo and then you're like, oh, this photo got kind of messed up. And maybe you send it to someone that fixes it. Now it's like, nah, you don't have to send it nowhere. Just put it in this tool. Well, that person probably
no one's going to pay $30 a month for Photoshop. And
for now. Yeah, for now.
No, and the thing is, it's just like, you have to have the program now. And now you can't just buy it all out. And it's just like, it's something extra that look, I get what you're saying, but I don't think like somebody's just making a living just restoring that one image, like
No, yeah, not just one image.
Yeah, so I'm just saying like this doesn't seem like a downside to
humanity.
Yeah, as opposed to a lot of other things,
Okay.
So I'm happy with it. I think it's cool. I would like to try that one out.
You want to try it out?
Yeah,
that would be cool.
Just to see. It's more so like to see it, like what it creates out of what I have.
Sometimes I'm curious to see it too, because I remember like there's obviously when they're trying to sell you software or something, but these are people that made it outside of Photoshop, Adobe people. So this is probably more likely because sometimes they sell you software and they show you like cool features in like cool ways, but then you go try it and yours looks like shit, and you're like, bro, they made it look like it did magic, and then you do it and it's like, like draw a red arrow, and then the red arrow it's like super weird. I mean,
for years now we've had the option to remove things from our images already, so that's why I'm saying that it's not really that crazy to me.
Yeah, for sure.
So this actually just seems like an extra thing to that one, So It's cool. I like it.
It is what it is.
Yeah, let's see what else we got, dude.
Goodbye.
So, remember how I showed you the image of the bat suit painted red?
Mm-hmm.
This is like the closest image we have to it. Like if you zoom in on it, yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. It's flashy.
Yeah, very funny. Yeah,
Okay.
but I like it. I like it. I'm just saying, it's like I'm excited for this movie. Like forever, fuck Ezra Miller, but I'm excited for it. Can I say
We're
I'm
like
I'm
what,
ready.
like 2 weeks away from it? 3 weeks away?
Well, is tomorrow the first?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. No,
It's on the
tomorrow is the
15th, right?
31st.
Oh,
So almost.
okay. Here we go. And this is what we were talking about earlier before we started rolling. But it's all like, due to the contract, the writers for Deadpool 3.
Have with the studio.
Oh, I was like, what? I got lost.
Oh, let me zoom in. All right.
Yeah.
Dale.
Due to the contract the writers have for Deadpool 3, have with the studio, actors will have to follow the script to the letter. That means Ryan Reynolds will not be allowed to improvise lines during the production while the strike is ongoing. That makes more sense. We're trying to figure out why we kept seeing posts that they were saying that Ryan Reynolds couldn't improvise.
Right.
But it has to do with the contract.
You're over here thinking he did something stupid and got in trouble.
I don't think I didn't
No, I
think
mean
what you
that's
were
how they
thinking?
made it sound. Like he got banned. When you get banned, it sounds like you did something.
Yeah,
weird.
yeah. All the posts we were seeing from like the blogs and stuff, we were saying that he got banned from it.
Right.
But the thing is, it just has to do with the contract with the script writers. So I'm guessing we'll see what happens. I mean, I personally like. The people always say that there's a lot of improvisation going, but it's never really as much as people think there is.
Yeah, it can.
He's not going in and rewriting the whole fucking movie himself. That's ridiculous. You know?
Most of the time, it's just like a little joke. There's like an extra second in
Yeah.
one scene or something.
Yeah, because
like
I know that the writers were with Jenna Ortega, and because she made a comment saying that she basically had to rewrite the whole thing, and like the writers were like, "Chill the fuck out! You didn't do jack shit." You know, and the thing is, like, it made it be like all her fans were like, "Oh, you're going to get Jenna," and be like, but the thing is, you're making it sound like our work was crap, so you had to redo it yourself, and that's not the case. You know, you could have changed some stuff stylistically that you didn't like, and that's cool. They took it under consideration and took it,
Right.
but let's not pretend like she wasn't gonna go back and do whatever they told her to do. You know, so like that's what I'm saying. I'm like, let's not diminish the work that they do.
So since we're on these things, diminishing people's work, I
Yeah.
want to show you this thing I saw online the other day. I want to see what you have to say since you're a performer. You used to sing, but here you go. Lil Wayne walks off stage after 30 minutes at LA show due to low energy crowd, and he said, "We work way too hard for this." He just said, "I'm out."
I've seen it happen a lot of times.
Really?
Yeah, and I think a lot of it has to go more towards their ego than anything else.
Is it justifiable though? Because you would say that people pay for the ticket. Who cares how?
But the thing is, was he the headliner? I mean, he's Lil Wayne. He's huge. He probably.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Fans expressed their disappointment with the rapper on social media after the show.
Yeah, because I mean, some people could have probably been enjoying it. You ruined the experience for everybody just because not everybody is into it. Yeah, I obviously you have to fulfill like your duties as an artist since they paid to see you.
Mm-hmm.
For the people who came to see you. You know, if you're not the headliner and they're not there to see you, you still go out and you play your heart out. I think I saw a video of another band in the UK just doing the exact same thing because nobody was there to see them. Like they were waiting for the headliner, you know. And unfortunately for them, I'm like, you're there to warm up the crowd. If you're not doing your job, that's on you.
And this is your chance, though. Like, right? This is like. Well, I think
Yeah,
this
win them
is your
over.
chance. This is
Win
your
them
chance
over.
to be like, let's win some people. If you leave, then it's like.
Yeah,
It's harder for people
But
to.
the difference is
This is Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne's a freaking legend, and I see it has to do more with ego than anything else. But it's ridiculous. I mean, I don't blame him because at the height of his career right now, he's just like he doesn't have to be there.
It's true.
He makes enough money that be like, oh, you're gonna get refunds. I don't give a crap. You know?
Yeah.
He has that kind of money that it's you know, if you're not gonna enjoy what I'm doing, it's like I'm not gonna do it. So, I see both sides.
Well, here's another news. There were 1.7 billion Tyrannosaurus rexes. How do you even say that so fast? Walked the earth before going extinct. Now, this is not all at once. This is in the span of, I don't know, like 20-something millions of years.
Yeah.
You're a dinosaur. You're pro-dinosaur, Oscar. How does this make you feel?
I mean, sad to know that 7 billion
1.7.
Oh yeah, 1.7 billion.
Yeah. Well, one of the questions I saw somewhere that said is, how come we haven't found like so many bones?
Because they're in our cars.
Yeah. Chickies be eating them in the backyard.
I think I had seen that one, and I was like, damn, that's a lot.
It's quite a lot.
Yeah.
And think about how much they eat.
Yeah.
That implies tons of other dinosaurs.
Well, Danny, speaking about things that we love, I wanted to bring this question up to you after reading this. Is that
Dímelo.
it says that the world's most expensive ice cream cost 6,400. Let me see how many ounces did it say? How much it was? Per serving.
Per serving.
Yeah, I don't know exactly.
Let's just say a scoop.
Yeah, well.
Being
a scoop.
Yeah, being this expensive, they're not gonna give you more than a scoop.
Yeah.
So
now the question I wanted to ask you, Danny, let's say money wasn't the option. Like, if there was a particular kind of food that was that expensive, which one would you go with?
Tacos al pastor, bro, from Tio Caltiche. Let's go. You don't even.
So lame.
I don't
There's
even.
So many like crazy foods out there, and you want tacos?
Bro, they don't have them here like that. Why would I choose anything else? That's what I crave at night before I'm going to sleep in tears. Because I miss tacos.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I don't know, because I remember Mr. Beast had a whole video about trying like the most expensive foods out there.
Okay.
And there was like a gold cover the pizza. And that thing looked ridiculous. It was such a waste of money. It's just like you don't have to add gold flakes to everything. I think whenever things started getting like really high up there, they try adding gold flakes to everything.
My thing is like the most expensive things I've bought food wise.
Yeah,
they were not memorable in terms of taste.
Okay.
They have been more like, oh, the spot was nice, or you were in a place that was cool. But as far as taste, I've had much better in the places that, random ass places. So that's my thing. Is like
that's a good point.
What makes this thing so valuable? Is it the taste? Because if it's the taste, then let's go. Like, it's a one time in a lifetime experience.
We gotta remember though, is in Japan they have like the Wagyu beef, so I'm pretty sure even like their cows are freaking treated like royalty and shit.
Yeah.
So if you're making ice cream out of stuff like that,
I mean, look, as I'm saying, like there's a lot of things to play a part in how something tastes. So again, if their selling point is taste, sure. If their selling point is luxury, I don't care about luxury personally. I don't care if you put gold flakes on it. Just put my pepperoni pizza on it, make it crispy, and we're good. I don't need no gold flakes. So my point with the ice cream is, yeah, if it's like a taste kind of thing, sure. But if it's not taste, it's more about the experience and the decorations.
I think back to like the best food I've ever tasted, and I don't really care about presentation. So it's like, I'm pretty sure like you are right. Everything does have to come with like, where is it being served? What the hell does the plate look
Either
like?
that, or they have
how was the presentation?
Right, or maybe they carried some ingredient from a plate, or they're buying ingredients that they're using that are illegal. Like they were using like the horn from the rhinos. Mm-hmm. They put it in food, and then that's super expensive because they're smuggling the horn. So like I'm like, okay, I don't care about that.
Yeah,
doesn't add to the taste. It's more like I got this thing in there. It's like, yeah, but you killed a rhino and didn't even really do anything. Yeah. So
how they started spray painting their horns or dyeing them so that people stop stealing them. Because they literally would just kill them for the horns.
Yeah, for the horn.
So there's like a bunch of them running around with like pink horns everywhere. Yeah. Which is a great deterrent, and I'm glad it happened. But
they look like
ridiculous.
Unicorns. That's really cool.
I don't know. I think I would love to try like maybe like a crazy mole dulce, like in like some cerro somewhere in Mexico.
Oh, wait. So my tacos, they're a bad choice. But mole in the cerro?
Mole takes like 6 hours to make. Have you ever seen like the proper ways that they make it? They take forever.
Bro, the al pastor, the day before, they have to put it in a little tub with the sauce, and they have to leave it there all night.
That's not the same thing as a
I didn't say it was the same thing. I'm just saying that it's ours.
Abuelita making something like for me.
This is an abuelito.
No, it's nice a pinche tío.
Yeah. Taco Arandas del Tio Cali, if you want to sponsor this podcast.
I'm saying Esteban era taquero, so
Esteban. Yeah,
make us some tacos. Let's see.
Tacos.
And they have to be as good as Tio Cali's.
To be honest, for me, when it comes to mole, I'm more of a ranchero kind of guy.
I know, but I think most rancheros ones taste pretty much the same like the spicy ones. I don't think there's anything special to them.
They're
They all taste
delicious.
exactly the same.
They're delicious.
So that's why I think with the dulces, it has to be like particularly good to taste good. You know?
I mean, you help an abuelita with $6,000.
Yeah, for sure.
Do that. Internet drama. What you got?
I don't know. Let's see if I can bigger.
Let's see. We have some internet drama.
With Memorial Day just behind us, you know, we have to think back of like great tragedies that does that make sense?
Great tragedies.
Mike, is that not more on it? Look, we had to look back to the past so that we don't commit the same mistakes. Okay.
Okay.
That sound better?
That sounds much better.
Okay.
Yes.
So I was scrolling through TikTok as one does when all of a sudden I came across this video talking about something that happened in I think like 2008.
Okay.
And it was actually being commemorated because it was the anniversary of it. You know?
Okay.
So I think we as arbiters of truth, you know, to everybody listening to us, I think we should share what happened this day so that we don't repeat the same mistakes.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
This is the thing. The thing is, trigger warning to our non-speaking Spanish people. Like it's in Spanish, but don't worry, we'll translate it in a bit.
Dale.
Okay. So 2008. All right. This was in Mexico. All right.
In Mexico.
Yeah, they were. Just play the video. We'll explain that.
Let's go.
Yeah.
La cita era a las 3 de la tarde en la glorieta de insurgentes. Jóvenes autodenominados Emos estaban reunidos para manifestarse y defender su ideología.
Una convocatoria a través del internet.
So, all right, as of now, it says, you know, it's the reporter. She's talking about how there is this group of kids who identify as emos.
Emos.
Are gathered here today to protect their ideology.
Right.
Okay.
What's the emo ideology?
We'll get to it.
Y bueno, ellos están temerosos a una posible agresión por parte de otros grupos.
Se estuvieron recibiendo amenazas por correo electrónico de que iban a lincharnos.
La amenaza era por parte de grupos llamados Punketos, y así fue. Llegaron con gritos.
Punketos. Los punketos.
Okay, so next point. So it actually sparked up because the emos were getting threats through email stating that they were going to lynch them, which is drastic as fuck.
Yeah.
And you know, the weirdest part is who's coming after them other than like the punks. The punks and the goths. Okay? So I didn't know that you would say punk as ponketo.
I didn't know. I thought that was a gang name.
I had
Los
to
punketos.
I had to Google it.
I like it.
I assumed that's what it was, but I was like, no way, that's how it's called.
I didn't know what it is.
You know, so now we know. We're more educated together. So here we go. We're up to date. All right, let's go.
Los Emos respondieron aventando botellas que golpearon a policías y parte de la otra banda. De inmediato empezó una corretiza por parte de los punk. Una chica cae al suelo, el policía la brinca. Al fondo, dos jóvenes se empujan y se pegan. De inmediato, la autoridad los separa. Pero esto apenas es el principio.
Se detectaron.
So this was going on for like 3 to 5 hours. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, it was literally like two rival gangs getting ready to go at each other. The cops were involved. You know, like they were calling the National Guard. You know, everybody in the tanks. They were calling everybody in.
The cops were wearing black too, so.
So they were clearly it was a bias.
They were undercover.
Yeah.
Hay gente de otra creencia, de otro culto.
So the cop was all like, we have people here from another cult with other ideologies. Right.
Very inclusive.
This was to begin with, like this was back in the day that literally like they looked at you weird. Like you were like, well, I mean, in Mexico they still do to this day. I remember when I had really long hair, like when one summer we went over and like one of my friends went with me. So we both had really long hairs. So everyone in town were all like, who the fuck are those gray noodles? You know, like.
And I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then, so you know, us long hair, skinny jeans. Obviously, everybody was like, "What the fuck? Who the hell are these guys?" You know, and then you know, so like I'm like, we've experienced it firsthand. But thank God I wasn't attacked by ponketos.
Los punketos. Yeah, they weren't in Belén yet. So.
Oh yeah.
que evitamos se conjunten para que no vaya a haber ninguna agresión de ambas partes.
Pasaron 2 horas para que llegara el segundo enfrentamiento. Las mujeres de ambos bandos se transformaban en fieras. Estaban listos con cinturón en mano. De pronto, este joven emo da el primer cinturonazo.
Este joven emo. They're narrators.
I love this so much. This is so good.
Nosotros estamos en contra de los emos. Somos entre ponketos, darketos, emos.
¿Y por qué están atacando?
Porque están copiando nuestros estilos.
Y es apenas cuando...
That's what it is.
That is so stupid. Okay, so they interviewed this one kid, and they're all like, "Why are you guys fighting? Why are you guys at each other's throats?" And he's like, we the punks and the goths are standing together because they're trying to steal our style. I'm like, that's enough for y'all to start the fucking war.
So there are two. There's the punks and the goths, and they're sharing style. Why can they include a third group and share the style with 3?
The thing is, like, they don't even dress alike. You can somebody who's
explain,
been around.
Explain to us the difference between the punks, the goths.
Okay, so I'm actually in the 4th category. I'm actually a scene kid, which was different. Like our music was different. It was a little.
That's what made you different. The music.
Yeah. Well, it all revolves around the culture in this type of music, like emo music, you know.
Okay.
And for the most part, like emos presented a more like, obviously not to be offensive, but like a feminine aesthetic.
Okay.
They had the longer hair, their makeup, like nails painted, everything, you know. And the thing with the punks that doesn't make any sense is that punk music has always been to challenge authority. You know, during the time whenever the people were like very, very conservative and stuff, and not letting people express themselves, the punk music came out as to be defiant against that. Okay. So, and they're also like super anti-government, overreaching and stuff like that. So bands like Rage Against the Machine are huge like that. And like to this day, like Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine is so big on like always like speaking up his mind against politics, right? But the thing is, from being outsiders, they should be more inclusive. Okay. So it makes no sense why you would actually be against people wanting to be around you. You know, it's actually counter.
I guess because they're changing the essence. Like it's not the same essence; it's a different essence. Maybe appearance-wise, to the masses might look the same, but internally it's a different essence. So it's like you're changing the way we look. You look emo. We're strong as fuck. We go against authority.
You know, that makes a lot of sense, because even with music, like whenever metalheads, you show them like post-hardcore music or metalcore music, if there's there was a time where high singers were a thing. Like they sang like high, so they'll be like, oh, they sound like women. They sound like women, and they're like, that's not real metal. It's like, I'm like, and it's such a divide between the subgenres, you know. And at the end of the day, in Mexico, everyone around you still looks at y'all like if you all are the same. So it's actually kind of ridiculous that you guys are infighting like this. All it does is just make all of y'all look bad.
And give content.
La policía reacciona. Eran aproximadamente 150 elementos de la Secretaría de Seguridad Pública. De un lado estaban los granaderos.
Oh, sorry for stopping this so much. 150 cops were called. That is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know,
it's a good number.
Well, music, like rock music is super popular in Mexico.
It is.
And especially since they go less often, whenever there's like giant festivals, it always like fills.
Even in Tiocal, I've seen now that they invite rock bands. Because I remember when I didn't go, I wasn't invited. Hey, fucking cousin didn't take me. Yeah. I think he went to it. They had like rock bands going over. Yeah. And I was like, you don't see it. Like in daylight, you're like, nobody listens to rock here. But then they invite the bands and it's like, hey, it's full. And it's like, people do like it.
My buddy Jonathan says that his first concert was Blink-182 in Mexico.
Oh.
Yeah, so like, you know, I'm telling you, and like right now, like bands that I love, like The Devil Wears Prada and Silverstein just announced a concert in Mexico. So like I'm telling you, like there's a market for it. So clearly by looking at how many kids there are, it's kind of crazy to see them, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Protegiendo a los emos, mientras la policía auxiliar hacía lo mismo, pero con los punk y dark. De pronto, como si fuera una broma o una película surrealista, se escucharon cantos y música que salían del metro insurgente. Era un grupo de Hare Krishna y aunque no lo crea, ellos
They're Hare Krishnas.
Hare Krishna?
It's like a separate sect from like Hindu religious guys.
Okay.
But I love how this all felt like it was like out of a fucking La Rosa de Guadalupe episode. It's like there's a war and out of nowhere these guys come in chanting and stuff. But like the way the reporter is telling the story sounds so fucking
She's
funny.
like so she's saying it without
super into it.
Yeah, like she's like, there's no irony here. This is fun. I mean,
just go back
la atención. Gentes. De un lado estaban los granaderos protegiendo a los Emos, mientras la policía auxiliar hacía lo mismo, pero con los punk y dark. De pronto, como si fuera una broma o una película surrealista, se escucharon cantos y música que salían del metro Insurgentes. Era un grupo de Hare Krishna y aunque no lo crea, ellos dispersaron la atención. Fueron 5 horas de gritos y empujones. El saldo afortunadamente fue blanco. Hotel del Pino, Fuerza Informativa Azteca.
Her little poster says, her little sheet of paper says, soy emo y qué.
Soy emo
yeah, so it's like, I'm emo and what?
And so what? What happened to the Hare Christmas?
Krishna's.
Okay.
The Happy Christmas?
Yeah, that's what I thought she was saying, to be honest.
So how do you feel? Do you feel better about where the world is today with the...
I want to know what happened.
Well,
did they make peace? Did they disband it entirely? Where's that the Punketos? I want to join.
Damn, you're gonna go against me?
Are you gonna join the Emos?
I'm gonna be on the emo side.
You're not goth?
I don't have long hair anymore, but
they say emos became goth.
The thing is, like, they have My Chemical Romance.
Yeah, but they say emos became goth when they became adults. No,
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Huh.
Goths like this is a lot of like different stuff into like their own little cultures and stuff. You know, I think.
I'm just doing it because the name's cool. That's it.
Ponketo?
Yeah, Ponketo with my freaking hat, wearing this in there.
Yeah, they'll probably think you're a spy. Yeah, they'll be like, this freaking old guy is trying to join us.
Probably.
Yeah, so if they'll have you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I think my music aligns a little more with the.
I'm just curious if there is still division today, or this has stopped and now they hold hands, they hang out with the Hare Christmas.
The Hare
all
Christmas.
together, all together. Go to the park. You know, you have all these different shades of dark, and then some white from the monks.
Oh yeah.
Who knows, man?
I don't know, but
like
they need like a statue commemorating this battle.
Yeah. What would you think it'd be?
It was like the Cold War.
Like a wig, like a hairy wig, or something.
Well, Punketos aren't like that. You know,
They're not.
It's just like I think whenever you envision like a punk, it's not as like dark and emo. I think they're a little more normal looking.
What about like people that skate? Because in Mexico, I remember those will be called scatos.
Really?
Scatos. People that like to skate, but they also listen to rock. I don't know if that.
I don't know.
Might be
I don't know
rock.
where they align with. I think anybody could be a skater.
I could be wrong, but if you're a scato, explain to us in the
Please
comments.
sound off. Let us know
below.
where we
Please
got wrong.
let us know. Do we need to see what you
No, we
said?
don't.
Okay.
No, we don't. But the thing is, you guys are more educated now, and you can go forward with this knowledge going. But I actually I was like, we have the ideologies.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. So in case you didn't know what they were, Danny, go ahead and read it.
Emo is a rock music genre characterized by emotional, often confessional lyrics. It emerged as a style of post-hardcore and hardcore punk from the mid-1980s Washington, D.C. hardcore punk scene, where it was known as emotional hardcore or emo-core and pioneered by bands such as Rites of Spring and Embrace. I wish Tony was here for this segment.
I don't think he listens to any of that. He's more into deathcore. He's in a whole different segment. Like
I get you, but I think this would be a segment that he would appreciate. Yeah,
I think so too.
Oh yeah, he's not here today, by the way. I don't know if you've noticed.
Thanks for letting us know, bro.
Meaning of punk. Punk is a style and movement generally associated with punk rock music that is characterized by its pitch of defiance and contempt for established social norms and behaviors, adopting irreverent and aggressive clothing, hairstyles, and makeup in the form of a protest.
See, in that, they should accept the emos.
Do the emos protest the government, though?
No.
That's por eso?
Maybe you're right.
Oh.
this was just for you,
The
Daddy.
Hare Krishna. The Hare Krishna. Sorry, if you're from there, I don't know how to say that. Hare Krishna. A member of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, a religious sect based mainly in the U.S. and other Western countries. Its devotees typically wear saffron robes, favor celibacy, practice vegetarianism, and chant mantras based on the name of the Hindu god Krishna. The sect to which Hare Krishna belong, the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Oh, I just read that.
Yeah. Well, now you know.
We know. Which one are you joining of the three?
These guys are celibate, definitely not the Hare Krishnas.
Yeah, and vegetarian too.
And the vegetarians. And I don't feel like chanting mantras, you know. And I would actually be on the fighting side, so I don't think we will align.
Yeah,
They're
you're
more
not that
peaceful
peaceful.
than me. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
So you're emo? I'll go with the punks. Let's fucking go. Guru Pete on the street. Who would you join if you were in this 2008 war happening in Mexico? Would you join the Punketos, los dark, or los Emos?
No, I'm just saying, it's just like...
Or the Krishnas.
It has more to do with music than anything. Silverstein falls under like emo core and like post-hardcore
Well,
stuff.
we read the ideology.
Yeah,
Which ideology do you
it's
align
based
yourself
off of
with?
music. Well, the thing is, like, if that was the case, I would be more punk.
Maybe this is a sign that you're not.
Oh. Damn.
Time to shave your head and eat veggies.
I'm not joining the Hare Krishnas.
Delete all your dating apps.
Just let's go. Let's see what else. Is that it? Are we done for the day?
I had a would you rather. Do we end it with a would you rather, or we leave that for next week?
We got time. Let's do this.
So, Oscar, you are a singer. You sang for a while, and you rap, and you do music, and you're very artistic. So, for you, this question might come in a little different. For me, I'm a normie, so I might take it a little bit different. But it's a very simple would you rather, okay?
I like how not singing makes you a normie.
Yeah, I'm a normie. So, would you rather
Uh-huh.
be able to reach any note? You can sing anything you want from any genre, from any music. Imagine the best singers of all time.
Yeah.
You combine their voices, and that's your voice.
Damn.
All right? Anything you want to sing. But everyone that listens to you, they think you sound like garbage. So you enjoy it. Like, you are like, oh my God, I sound awesome. But everyone else is like, bro, get him out of the stage. What the hell?
Well, I mean, that already sounds like me.
Stole my joke.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that later.
I love my shit, but like, no one listens to it.
I listen to it all the time.
Yeah, I know you
Reaching
do,
for the door all the time. Or the complete opposite. You sing and you think you sound like the worst singer that has ever existed. Like, when you hear yourself sing, you're like, oh my God, I sound so bad. It's cringy. It's terrible. Think of the worst thing you can possibly think. That's how you sound. But everyone else thinks is the most beautiful, like the most beautiful voice they've ever heard. You want to match Chente? You sound like shit, but everyone else is like, wow, this guy is like brought Chente back to life. Whatever you want. What would you rather do?
So do I know that I sound great? Just I can't hear it?
No. You know that you sound great, right? Yeah, you know that. Yeah, you're right. You know that you sound great, but when you hear yourself, you just sound horrible. But everyone else is like, wow, this guy's talented. This is beautiful.
This isn't as tough as a would you rather as you probably thought it was going to be.
Why?
Because like we're already our worst critics. After all, like I personally cringe like if my music comes on like while it's on shuffle and stuff.
Yeah, but you don't get to enjoy your own singing because it's so bad. Like, you think it's the worst. Like you yourself think like
there's people who put out music and like it's awful, but they stand by it. And the thing is, like, you know,
but they might think they're good. Here, you know,
oh, yeah,
you know, you're the worst singer.
Have you ever heard of Ice JJ Fish?
Say that again.
Have you ever heard? I think it's Ice JJ Fish or something like
No.
that. He was a very, very bad musician, and recently I think somebody put it through an AI thing. So on Twitter it was going viral because they were all like, "This isn't how I remember it." So
Okay.
I think look, I get what you're saying. Is all like,
So
I
imagine
probably
you-
will not be able to enjoy my music.
Imagine you go on stage, they give you the mic, you start singing, and you're like, ah, and everyone's like, oh my God, this is amazing.
I'd rather have that because at the end of the day, like your success comes from what people, you know what. The thing is do I need the money? I think that would also.
I mean, that's up to you, man.
You know,
and whether you can enjoy faking it, because to you, you sound horrible, right? So again, you're putting up a show. That's really what you're doing.
Well, we're already living with the first option.
That was my joke. So when you were like, if you were like, I was like, he's gonna ask me which one do I pick, and I was like, I already do the first one, so I'll go with the second one.
Yeah, so I'll definitely try the second one out first.
But maybe some people don't care. You know, they just want to be able to sing, reach any note, and just sing in the bathroom, to their heart content, in the woods,
everybody
in the car.
watching this, when you're singing in the car alone, you sound fucking fantastic, you know. But just don't let anybody else hear you,
please.
But please. Enjoy. Look, I enjoy. I love freaking singing at the top of my lungs in the car. But the thing is,
but you're a good singer, bro.
So
that's why you got. That's why I'm saying like this is biased, because you are a good singer. I don't fucking care what you say. You are a good singer.
Jeez.
Now this would you rather would take you from being a good singer to the best singer that has ever existed, but you don't know that. You cannot even appreciate that. That's the thing. There's like I cannot appreciate my own voice.
There's a thing called imposter syndrome, and I will choose to live with that if that's the case.
And you're the imposter?
Yeah, I'm the imposter. I don't feel like it seems like the better choice, just because of the simple fact that there's a greater chance of me succeeding. So I think everybody wants to be a success, even if you don't like what you're doing. You know, I can find another passion. I'm just saying, let's be practical.
I want to be a contrarian now.
Yeah,
I want to. No, I mean, this is a would you rather. Yeah. It's what you want.
Even another group.
But yeah.
Well, this is supposed to be a short episode because it's a Tuesday. We have less time to get it out to you guys. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed what we brought to y'all today.
And
had a blast.
Yeah, had a blast. And do let us know, what would you rather do? Have the best voice but nobody knows, or have the best voice but you don't know?
Not only that, I think there's already tons of singers who are fucking amazing out there. They just don't have the exposure. You know, like most of the way to succeed is mere luck. Somebody has to come across you. So I think
like, you'll be the best, bro.
Yeah, you could be the best and no one can hear about you. It happens all the time. You know, that's why there are like that's why the whole point is just put it out there. You never know who's gonna listen.
Right. You have to put it out.
Yeah, but it's another great episode.
As always, we're so talented. We know that you don't like it, but we know it. This is the opposite of the would you rather.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Oh, well, thank you guys for watching. Link in bio for everything.
Yeah.
That's it. Sign off, Danny.
Peace
out. Welcome back, ladies and let me redo that.